All right. Hey, it's Yazat here, artist and author. I'm here to draw this wonderful piece I'm doing right now, which is scenery with a house, lake, trees, and two two people and two children, two adults and two children, two children. Hope you're having a great morning, by the way. Um, Welcome to the channel. I've been doing my best to keep this stream going, even though I have some stuff to deal with on my end. Sorry for coming on a bit late today. Again, did that yesterday because I had some stuff to do as well. Apologies for that. Hope you're good. Hope you're having a great morning. Hope all is well with you. Hope you are doing well wherever you are, whether you're at work, um, with your kids, or you're out there, hustling, out there doing your thing. You know, hope you're cool. Hope you're great. We had your wake up agent, which I hope is just maybe a cup of coffee or maybe some warm water in the morning. It's kind of getting colder. I want to stay a bit away from the cold water, so I want to drink some warm water and to keep that advice as well. So without further ado, I um, I believe I may have my scene set. So my line art is pretty thin, which is not be super desirable for you guys watching, but yeah, hope it's okay. I will increase my brush size just for your benefit. But prior to this stream, I um I had another layer that had the house separate. As you remember yesterday, I separated out the house just to give myself bit of a visual guide. I don't absolutely need it, but just separated it out so I could um, use it as a guide to drawing the house to be the way it will be in the final picture. So I used a marquee tool and I encapsulated the house. Then I selected the move option. By the way, I'm using Color Painter. It's different in every software. So some software is easier, some software is not as easy. And Color Painter is a bit testier, but yeah, it works to try and once you understand how it works. So uh, I then moved it and then selected the option to scale, size it to what it is now. The house was a bit bigger, a bit too big in my opinion. Maybe still be a bit too big now, but I think I'll stick with this size instead. I'll work with this size compared to what it was before. I think it's much better. Proportions are always very important. I'm still trying to decide what kind of windows I'm going to have. I don't want to do anything too complicated, but yeah, I might still keep the panels. So I'm going to go with that today. I'm going to try and put in my details. I don't know if I'll do it in the same layer. But yeah, so I was saying I merged that house with my previous layer after I duplicated that layer and put it in my group as a backup. I tend to do that, so that's how I tend to organize my stuff sometimes. And then I merged the house with the new layer. Then I called the layer, um, I called it what it was before, just with a 2 instead of a 1. I called it like drawing AMD hyphen 2 instead of hyphen 1, just to separate it from the previous drawing. So this is how I organize myself to make sure if I feel like I can always go back to my previous drawing if I feel the need to, but I never really do, to be honest. It's just a habit I have. I'm a very pedantic when it comes to drawing. I like to keep track of what I'm doing, like most, if not all, great artists do, So I feel like not having to delete your layers is a good idea until when you probably finish your drawing. Then you do a cleanup if you wish to. You can delete the old layers you don't want, make everything lighter. Then you can go on to export, right? So that's a brief explanation of my workflow. That'll be useful to someone. I did it yesterday, and just to give an explanation because I was mostly on music. I'm like going on music again today because again things are going on around here that I need to keep track of. So music might come on, and yeah. But obviously, if there's anything you need, you can always use the chat. Tell me. Um, have the chat set up. Feel free to watch and enjoy this. And have any questions, please put in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer them. Not like this grandmaster of drawing. I'm just like a regular person who just draws. And I will answer. Well, I can't promise you anything, but I can't say that I will do my best to answer your questions if you have any way that would be useful to you. Hopefully. So, I'm checking my size. Um, I'm just trying to increase the size of my brush. So yeah, let's do this. So I don't have the straightest of lines. What I tend to do is I tend to just keep my hands stiff, then I drag it. Sometimes I do other things, but that's like the main way I do it. Using my shift button to keep the line straight. So let me have a look at the character. Let me see my windows. I think I'll go with the smaller size window. See. So perspective wise, the house is supposed to be somewhere further back. Like it's super close to them. Okay. Right. So I'm gonna do this. Um, I thought that was not too bad. So this look a bit. I think I have my panels in place already, but um, right. I'm gonna actually erase everything else now. Oh, keep it neat and clean. So guys, my purpose of doing one of my purposes of doing this is to let people know who do traditional arts. It is very possible for you to do digital because I used to do traditional arts. I used to be big on sketching, black and white. I also used to do color drawings as well. And also used to use pencil colors. I used to use watercolor at one point. Mostly started to do my coloring with pencil colors and pencil colors and markers. Maybe one day I'll try and find some of my old stuff and try and upload it. That stuff is kind of like stuff that I tend to um, have for certain other projects. I don't know how feasible it would be for me to bring it out here. I'm not sure, but maybe I would be able to do so. Maybe not, but either which way, that's what I used to work on. That's the kind of media I used to work on. I used to have a lot of work I do. And, going to digital has always been a dream of mine. And as you can see, dreams can become a reality. If someone like me who was clueless about digital art could do something like this, then you definitely can. That's the honest truth. If you are drawing on paper, I know some really great guys, even jobs I've done, I've seen guys who are so good at other things. And it's like they translate that art to digital, they'll be so amazing. And that's what part of the reason why I do this is to let you know that yeah, it's possible for you to translate to digital. You can do it. It's not rocket science. Just for you to just have the will, and the desire. I'm telling you that you can do it. I believe in you. If someone like me could do it, then definitely you can do it. And sometimes I take a while to learn some things. But the beauty of the way I learn is that when I do learn it, then I know it's right. So everyone is different. You might just pick this stuff up like, you know, like flash. So that's about what I tend to espouse. My channel is traditional artists. You guys are missing out if you don't use digital, because you can also mix the two. You don't have to just do one thing, and also you don't have to be having like existential crisis that But obviously, if you're like someone who sells a lot of arts traditional, then I can understand why you'd be reluctant to go to digital. But if you notice, like digital arts has come a long way since the NFT days. There's a lot of stuff in museums. NFTs are in museums. Um, you have the guy that sold his NFT for like 60 something million. Um, you have people using AI to generate art. AI has been talked about by artists, traditional artists themselves for a very long time. They were excited about it, and now it's finally here. So the digital medium has never been more popular. That's something I feel that we all could be part of, and it's something that you can definitely do. You put your mind to it. You just simply get your program of choice, open it up, pick a brush, pick a color, pick a canvas, and you're done. It's literally that simple. Your layers basically are where you put your drawings. When you stack your drawings, just like you do like in animation, like when you put screens on top of each other. That's kind of how layers work. Exactly how they work. So kind of the same thing. You can make those screens transparent. You can make those screens. You can change the opacity of those screens. Um, you can do a host of things. That's your layers. So it's not rocket science. That's literally all you need to know about trying on digital. I'm trying to tell you that you don't have to be afraid to go to digital. Um, there's all kinds of stuff going on in digital. Obviously, that's like your introduction, right? But obviously, like with everything in life, once you have a passion for it, then you learn. You learn more about it. Just giving you examples, you know, what it's capable of. You have software that can mimic drawing with watercolor. You just do your research, type it in Google, look for the best software. Because there's many of them coming out. Even this one I'm using right now, it has its own watercolor engine. So I rarely use it, but it's there. So I'm looking to do more art pieces with those tools soon. I'm likely to do them offline. But yeah, actually, they're there for you. There's many, many tools out there for you to use, and they're waiting to be used by you. So, hmm, um, okay, so that'd be a bit of work, I guess, but we'll go to the end. So, it's not big. We all know that roof tiles are not that big, to be honest. Maybe I need to make it that big so noticeable. Like a challenge. It's like when people draw cartoon hands. They don't have to be massive like they usually are in cartoons, but they do that so they can animate them easily. That's why they tend to go with 4 or 3 fingers rather than 5 because it's easier to animate. Yeah. Yeah, so obviously these are bigger than regular roof tiles, but I don't really mind. So kind of like the drawing has started now. The real drawing hasn't really started until now. It started now, so I have to start drawing. This is where the precision comes in. My 2D side comes in. Maybe easier than I thought, but maybe not because I don't want to take all the 20 shortcuts. So there are different ways to have a roof, right? So this is like one way. I'm gonna draw a house, must not do it right. I love to draw houses and my favorite thing to draw are characters, human characters. But some of the stuff I draw might be too much online, so it probably be best for me to just draw them offline. Maybe put them on my website for sale. Basically, I have a website called yazat.me, spelled yazart.me, and I basically sell novels, um, music, and also have merch. I have stationery on there as well. So please feel free to go on there and look for what you want. And then you find, I'm sure you find something you love for yourself or your loved one. So I try to keep my stuff on there PG, but maybe down the line I'm gonna have like a more mature section. The novel I sell is written by me and it's horror. I do have other books that will come out with varying subject matters. So you guys can look forward to those. I hope to be able to finish them before the end of this month and put them up for sale. So look out for those. I'll be looking at doing sales for them when the time comes. So you guys can look out for those. I'll mention it on my lives, and I'll also try and find the best place to put them in terms of like community information. But yeah, if you come to my lives, if I do have anything on offer, then I will mention it on there and so on. So please visit the website, have a look around. Yeah, anything you want there. Do all that stuff on there for you guys. Enjoyment. Written stories for quite a while since I was a kid, so I know a thing or two about story writing, and I'm sure you're gonna really love that story. Um, Grateful to God for everything. Being here today to be able to do this with you guys. I hope you guys are learning something. As you can see, drawing these pieces is some effort, and the better your line art is, the better your art, your piece is gonna be. Always make sure you try and do everything you can to have best line art. This brush now, not sure if it's ideal. Next time I'm gonna use a different brush for my drawing. As an artist, we're always in the search for the best tools. So you always have to keep fluid and keep yourselves your mind open as you need to for what you want. I used the Corel many months ago, so it's been a while I have used the software, and I haven't used it for a while and it's taking a bit to get back into using it. So I mean, I remember what my best brushes are. So one of the first things I do when I use the software is organize my brushes. And if I have to, make my own brushes. We should always look at things like this so you can tailor things to your own specifications. Make sure that things are exactly the way you want them to be. You don't have to accept things the way they are. Sometimes you can make things to be the way you want them to be. So brush is okay, but not exactly my kind of brush. I like to have a brush that is very sharp. It's a paintbrush. Not a paintbrush. This is a 2B pencil, but they still obviously used for painting. So there's always going to be that paint component to it. So I need something that kind of belies the physics of the program. That makes sense. Something that is like, I don't really care how artistic this program is. I'm just going to be a very sharp brush that looks very sharp with very clear ink. I really love that right now. I need to look for something else. I have other programs that have stuff set up, but they don't work too well with my streaming software. That's why I'm using this. I've been using this now for a while to draw. It's been fun because I love Corel. I might end up also using something else as well. I may end up using some other software. So look out for that too. I may end up using software that may require me to use like screen. If that works best with the software. Nothing else works with the software. Obviously, those of you who stream, you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes on software, they don't really bind to the window very well. So I really use window, and that's the best form of getting your stuff to show. You don't have to show anything else on your desktop. So that's why I love to use window. But the software, my number one software I've been using for a while, doesn't work very well with window. So I'm not in a bind. And then again, I'm not, because I actually like Corel very much, and old days, and some great times drawing with it. And I look forward to using it more. At some point, I might have to revert to using my regular software or use other new software I want to try, which I use offline. So I do a lot of stuff offline, and a lot of times I don't really bother using those online. So I just use certain ones online and use certain ones offline. That makes sense. As an artist, you have to keep practicing if you want to improve. Get a practice. Hi guys, I'm Yazat. Just in case you're joining us, I'm Yazat. I'm an artist and author. I joined this art piece to give you guys a window into what I do as an artist. Just one aspect of what I do. A very huge aspect, but one aspect nonetheless. Hope you guys having a great time. Having a great morning. And I hope you're enjoying the channel. Hope you're enjoying the live. So please chat. Let us know how you feel. Have any questions? Please put in the chat. Follow me for more. So you can always turn notifications on so you know whenever I'm live. And you can keep track of what I'm doing. It's a joy having you guys here. I love the audience. You guys are really cool. So yeah. Go with I don't know, I think I'll go with 4 panels. Maybe 6 is too much. 4 panels I think would be ideal here. Um, yeah, we're more or less done with that part now, so I can go to something else. And okay. It doesn't have to be exact. I just need a bit of a guide. Even though I do have one there already, but let's go. Okay. So let me think. It's, it's, so that's my panels done. Hopefully, do I need to do more here, or do I just do the work with paint? I think I'll do the work with paint. Mm, right. So I don't know. I think I probably am done with the house now. Okay, so I'm trying to erase extra stuff. And so I wrote the lines so I don't get any confusion when it's time for me to think this. Right, guys, I will go on silent and maybe play some music now. Have any questions about what I'm doing, please feel free to ask. I'm just gonna keep cleaning up these windows and then I will go on to the rest of the stuff. I might actually start painting today. I'll just do some more cleanup. I think I might do some more cleanup, but you might see me like put some more details on these trees and whatnot. I also need to work on this fence too, so I'm going to go straight to this fence and start to add details on there. I'm gonna have to reduce the resolution of my brush. Maybe I don't know. Let's see. Um, I'm gonna have to go also on an intermission, short intermission, for one or two things on my end. Please expect that in case it happens, and also it may happen without warning. Just know that I'm just doing things on my end on here, and make sure that this is the best life possible for you guys. That's what all this is about, just for you guys to have a great time here. If you guys are learning something, because it's twofold. It's like 2D and 3D. You learn everything in this life. You learn how to draw your 2D. Those of you that do, you just like take a few pointers in terms of what you want to do for yourself when you start drawing. When you move from traditional to digital, see how I get it done. Make sure you can easily do that for yourself. You know that, as you can see, this is obviously stuff that you could have done, on your piece of paper, your A4, and stuff. You could even do it on your A4 and scan it into your computer. You could do anything you want, really. You scan it into your computer and then use something called levels to be able to remove any uh, extra stuff in there. There's some software that enables you to change white space into transparent. You can find this kind of software online in actual drawing software. Do your research. Do your research into that and look for something that can help you do all that stuff. You can do everything you need to do. Some people do the line arts by hand and then, sorry, they do the line arts on paper and then they scan it into the computer. I suggest that if you scan line art, you should scan it as a TIFF file. I believe TIFF is the best format, for scanning black and white images, black and white line arts, especially for me. So you scan it as TIFF and use your levels to get rid of any extra stuff in there, like artifacts and everything. Sometimes you might draw on some old paper, so that would definitely help you get rid of all that stuff. Then when you finish doing that, there's some software that helps you to like turn your whites into transparent. So you have like regular line art like I have, but this is just line art on a background. The line art itself is, how do I put it now? It's like transparent. So I can put it on anything. I could change the background of this line art to anything I want. And to show the line art should show on top of it. So that's how you get that done if you're moving, from traditional to a digital. Because I mean it when I said that this channel is supposed to help, people like you. I used to be like that. So I want you to understand that you can do the same. You can move from traditional to digital, and it can be a very easy transition for you. So I won't talk much further. Just before I go and play some music, My name is Yazat. I'm an artist and author. I'm drawing this art piece for you guys' enjoyment, for you guys to follow me on what I'm doing, for you guys to learn um, more about moving from traditional to digital. Because that's what I used to do. I used to be on the traditional side of things, big on it. And I moved to here, and it's been smooth sailing ever since. So if I can do it, you can do it. So thanks so much for your patience, and yeah, you guys have a great one while I'm doing this work. So just stay with me, watch this while I'm working, and yeah, thank you. Hey, hope you guys are cool. Right, so I will be getting back to walking while I work. Thanks for staying with us through that intermission. Really appreciate it. Um, Thank you so much. Hope you're okay. This is Yazat, artist and author. I'm on here drawing this art piece for you guys' enjoyment. I wish to color this, paint it, whatever terminology you prefer. Just trying to get something decent before I start some outlines. I still have to do the fence. Get that done. So I hope you guys are having a great day yourselves. You guys are all cool. Anything you have to tell me, please put in the chats. Let me know how your day is going. Um, I hope well. Hope you're having a great time wherever you are. Wherever you are, know that God loves you as well. So I wonder if I'll follow this format. This was to be my final drawing, and I'm not very happy with this, to be honest, because I need to know exactly what I need to draw. This is not it. Oh, correct. Should stop somewhere here, but in fact I'll leave. I think I'll leave that for now. Let's focus on the top parts. When I finish drawing the fence, then I'll focus on the bottom parts. Go from there. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's kind of happening. I think my pen is not registering exactly the way it usually. Sorry, my pencil is not registering exactly the way it usually does or should. I'm not really sure what that is. Something must be going on. I'm not really sure what it is. But I hope it doesn't affect what we're doing here, so I can get to you guys the best experience. Um, yeah, so basically, I'm just trying to draw these trees. I already did them, but I feel like they're too light, hard to see. And it's like, I don't think this was how it was the last time I did it. I'm not really sure why it's looking this light, but something must be out causing this. I'm not really sure what it is. Maybe it's something on my side, not oversight on my part. I hope not. Yep, so okay, so I'm piecing this up. I'm piecing it together. Okay, this comes from the tree. Just gonna ink this in again. I want there to be massive amounts of greenery around. I hope I do it justice when I color it. I think what I do. You know I will. Keep it simple. Tracing these out, giving it some more detail, make my life easier in the long run. Everything that has a beginning has an end. So I know eventually I'm going to finish this. I'm going to get to what I need to get to. I hope to maybe finish the whole sketch. So maybe the next time I come, maybe at the end of this, towards the end of this, I can start rendering. But yeah, just have to get these out, get them as straightforward as possible. Sometimes simple is best. Sometimes always. So I'm not really sure what these are. What I was thinking when I was drawing them. If I drew them on this life, I probably should figure out what I want to do with those. Maybe I should just wait until I start rendering and just try and see where that's gonna go. It was interesting to sometimes do things on the fly. Sometimes not so much. The sketch is very important. So one situation where I have stuff I've not thought about, and now I have to think about it when I am rendering. I don't like to think a lot of times. I just like to act, and this comes from years of experience. If I'm thinking too much about something, it means either I don't know what I'm doing or I don't know what to do. That makes sense. I already have a lot of grass already. Maybe I should just go with the grass and then maybe I can break it down to something else. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Need to do this. Yep. So the leaves of the trees. Was not a good challenge, and this is it, right? So I'm gonna kill this challenge. We'll go to the next one. I'm gonna stick with this theme actually. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of these scenes. These kind of semi-forest house scenes, you know. Right, so I think I'll bring that down here. And up again. So this is why line art should not get in your way. But if we think it's something, it could be something else. But in this instance, I think I'll leave it like that. I think it works that way. I didn't expect this line to go through here, to be fair. It's all good. I'll take it. I'll take a look past it. Let's see. Just gonna do this to give it some definition so I know what's where and so on. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what happened. So I'm not really sure. When I copied out the house, it became really light. But when I joined it to my initial sketch, my copy of my initial sketch, all of them became the same for some reason. I don't know why that is. Some kind of bug or something. I think that's what happened here. Um, Lesson learned. You may not have to join it, to just leave it on its own layer. Just work like that. Just lock that layer. Just to be on the safe side. Every software is like different. So my apologies, guys, if you're struggling to see this as well. No, you probably have great eyesight, so hopefully you should be able to keep up what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get the grass. Hopefully, maybe try and variate it when I do start coloring. I'm gonna try and color over it. Other stuff. Hopefully, my blend modes are not messed too bad with me when I do that. Um, I don't want anything too complicated. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, that's a tree. You know, is that a tree? It is the train. I can have another branch right up here. Here. Okay. We're working on this sketch now for like 3 days. Oh man. That's how pedantic I can be sometimes. Maybe I'm just slow. I did say this before though, like I'm not like the fastest artist out there, so yeah. But I don't speed what do you call this and speed art, I don't do that stuff. I like it though. I love that whole process, but it's just not for me. I can't draw fast if I choose to, but I just choose not to. So yeah. Give me a few seconds guys, I'm just checking a few things on my end. Okay. Yeah. So using the using my shortcut keys and do it by hand, I think that'll be a bit better. So yeah, I just reduce the size of my brush manually rather than relying on my shortcut keys. So that should hopefully keep things an appreciable size for me. Better. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. So I could do this by hand, or I can do this with a straight tool. Well, I want to look at there's a lot of white space there. If I do the fence at this angle, that's a big fence. I know I should shorten the fence or leave the fence. Hmm. Just thinking what would be the best thing to do. Let's have a good test. So I think that would be better. I think a shorter fence would be better. Gives us a lot of space to play with. Wasn't ready for. Still, I think a shorter fence would be better. So I'm gonna erase the surplus. Go from there. That's about okay. I'm doing this up stays in the brush size I chose before. What is that? Do it again. Okay, so I extend the grass again. Okay, stay in this place. Tree can come down here. The grass will cover it. Oh, maybe I should do that. No, if you have it next to the fence, it's not a good thing to put the fence. The ball trees here, isn't it? So something would be nice here. There has to be a way to fill this space. Maybe I can just leave it like that. It's simple but complex in. Yeah, I think we'll leave it like that. Don't complicate it too much. Um, okay, so I can go forward now and draw the fence. Okay. Um, okay, so I don't have to think too much about this, but maybe I don't know if that's the best one. I'm gonna pull it off or not. Yeah, I think that whole cartoon hand stuff comes to play here because I want those details to be seen. Try to scale, maybe very hard to see. Okay, trying to undo it. It was kind of acting funny. It's cool. Okay. Mm. So about building a fence. Imagine how builders must feel. Oh man, builders are so amazing, man. What am I gonna do this? Just drawing it. Not exactly the easiest thing. Usually it's not rounded. Usually it's like a triangle. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep trying this fence and see how it goes. This is alright. Wait, let me think. Yeah, I'll put that on top and below. So that should be fine. Should be fine. Should we find in front? Yep, in front. In front. Usually it's at the back, not in front. Yeah, that's incorrect. So usually the fence would be at the back, not in front. So it's gonna be somewhere here. Behind. So there's another one that's gonna go through here as well. Looking at some fences. When I was walking, looked at my own fence as well. That was a bit different. That was like a door. I'm mindful of the door here as well. I'm gonna draw the door for the fence. Um, so that's about right. Yes. Um, on this. Hmm. Yeah, some of these obviously are not uniform. So I try to correct that in the best way I can by going forward or back as needed. I can go forward here. Okay. Um, Right at the top of the fences now, making sure I align with what's there. So that's the beauty of art is that you can do pretty much whatever you want. Like a bridge, give me some ideas. Color that bridge. I need to probably go through my stuff again in terms of like using the wardrobe properly. It has a lot of alignment tools, perspective tools, and all sorts of stuff. I want to take advantage of it. Operative would be light. Don't always use them. Keep doing it till you get it right. That's the motto. Hi, so I'm Yazat. In case I just joined this live, I'm an artist and author. I I do this so I can teach people who would like to learn how to draw how to do that. It's like a step by step. You could just get out your pen and paper or get out your tool of choice, the drawing tool of choice, a digital drawing tool of choice, and just follow along what I'm doing. I also espouse traditional artists to get out of their comfort zone and try and learn something new. Like I have, not saying I'm better than anyone, just saying that, if I could do it, you could do it. Um, so yeah, it's something that you can learn how to do, like every other skill in life. There's no learning the grave, so it's best you pick up these things now and use them and enjoy them, enrich your life. Just doing it to let you know that you're special and you can learn these things. People like me that do them are not better than anyone out there at all. Just time and chance. So an artist, you should always explore your avenues. And one avenue is digital art for those traditional artists who never tried digital art. Is your chance. Because you can see me doing it. I'm doing what I'll be doing on paper on the computer right now. So it's something that you could try yourself. You can see how I adjusted my pen, adjusted the size of my nib. With your digital art, yeah, you can do stuff that you can't really do on traditional. You can color stuff. You don't have to buy supplies. You don't have to, you know, be concerned about destructing your tool set. If you don't like something, you just undo it. And it's gone forever with no affectation to your, sorry, no effect whatsoever to what you're doing, unless it does, and then you find a different way to get what you want. That's where the layers come in. Layers enable you to save different levels of your work. Apart from you saving copies of your work, you save different levels of your work in the layers. So if you feel like you did something better in a previous layer, go back to that layer. You make that layer your primary layer. That's what I tend to do. It's something that you just need to have the right change of mindset on. Because this whole debate of what's better, just forget about what's better. It's like asking which is better between electric and petrol. Both have their uses, both have their capabilities. So fire and water are useful in their own way. One is not better than the other. People would posit that traditional is better than digital. And I can't argue with that. Because digital is a offspring of traditional. The skills and techniques that are espoused in digital are all lifted from traditional art. There will be no digital if there's no traditional art. So, like, like a chicken and egg situation. But of course, digital wins, if you ask me. A lot of times people don't really want to know my opinions. But yeah, if you ask me, that's what I think it is. Um, so please visit my website. It's at Yazat. It's yazat.me, which is yazart.me. I do write. I have a horror novel there, German Saga. I have it on sale for a very good price. Please go on there, buy it, and tell me what you think. If you like horror stories, that one should be something that you've already never experienced before. You're likely never experience again. I don't. try to toot my own horn. But please, like, I'd love you to read it and tell me what you think. Also have other stuff on there like merch, music, stationery, and I've added more stuff there with time, which I'll let you know. My community, uh, and by my lives, my videos. So I'll keep you guys abreast of what I'm up to. You guys can enjoy these things that are for you. So, if you have any questions, please send it to me in the chat. Please, if you want to know when I'm going to be live again, please follow me and set notifications to on. Whenever I'm live, you get those notifications. And you can support me on this channel. Feel free to join, comment, share. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how your day is going. I'll do my best to try and keep track of what's going on. I'll do my best to keep track of what's going on in my chat. Right now, I'm just trying to finish up these. I'm gonna have to redo some parts. I think some of them are a bit out to turn. Maybe I just leave like that. Yeah. It looks half decent. So it's a fence. It's all done now. Went quicker than I expected, to be fair. Um, so yeah, I will. I think. Hmm. Right. So I think I'm just looking to see if there's anything else that needs any dire work. I don't think there is really. I think we're good to go in terms of the painting side of things. Just finish off a few sides. I need to do my flatting. I tend to paint during my flatting rather than just fill. I'm not going to use a fill. I'm going to paint. I think it looks nicer that way. It's more organic that way. So I will likely flat with grey. I'm going to use like an opaque brush to do it. I'll just do the whole thing. It doesn't make it hard for me to see stuff, to be fair. Um, yeah, just pull up my razor, and then I'll do the flat thing and maybe call it a day. Um, Tomorrow we'll definitely be doing some painting to rendering this, and just something straightforward, something simple, nothing too complicated. So that's the goal. So tomorrow I've been working on this piece now, like 2 days or three. Hope you guys have enjoyed it so far, and as much as I have, and I hope you tune in again. When I come in tomorrow, same time, 9:30. Just gonna clear out some stuff in terms of like any extra stuff that needs to be taken out, just to make sure I don't have any confusion when I start trying to paint. If you guys have any queries about what I'm doing, let me know. So if I'm using this Corel Painter, please tell me what your own software of choice is. It's always nice to know what people are using. So let me know what your channel is so I can maybe watch you as well. I love to see people who, do this sort of thing. Or whatever you do, let me know. And I'll make time to watch you. Mm, Then we'll get to the point where I'm gonna lock this layer. I think we are at that point now. So done. Right, so layer is locked. So I'm gonna do some blocking now. This is gonna be more like a feel since it's a scenery thing. It was just like a character, and then I have to block that character and go from there. But since it's a scenery, I don't think I need to be specific about things. I can just focus on doing certain things, and that's pretty much it. Right, so let me see which brush I'm going to use. Going through stuff I've used in the past. Okay, so I'm going to go with the opaque acrylic. I'm going to go for a lighter shade of gray, maybe a bit too dark. Okay. Looks decent, I guess. Just thinking if this is okay or not. Yeah, let's go with that one instead. So I'm gonna go with that shade of gray. I'm gonna follow this out. Follow this out now. So obviously I put it behind it. I put it behind my line out so I can see my line out. I don't have to reduce the opacity of my line out. I will hopefully at some point remove my line out when I think I've done some decent work on this. So yeah. I like to do this by hand. And if I said it before, I like to do this by hand so it feels more organic for me. I think it feels more painterly when you do it by hand or artistly. Artistly. It's not an actual word, but yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna just cover the whole thing. This is opaque, so it's not gonna show anything that's behind it. You need to find that kind of brush in your software. If you're following along, you need to find a brush that doesn't allow anything to show from behind it. Best way to test that is to select the brush, select your complete black, um, like your 0000 black. Then you just color, then you put it in front of something and see if you see anything through it. If you do, then it's not opaque. And also check the opacity of that brush. Check the pressure, sensitivity, if it has pressure on it. Pressure is not always a delimiting factor. Like this brush, I believe it has pressure. So the heavier you do, the bigger it is. So it's pressure like size, a different kind of pressure. So it's not really pressure in terms of like release, or accumulation, and depending on what software you're using. So it's more a pressure with size. The harder I press it, the more the bigger the size of the brush. I love those kind of brushes, but I'm not really using that property. I'm just painting. When I get anything, this is supposed to be very painterly for me. And for some people, this could be like the final stage. If I did that, I'd have to put some more details into my line art. I wouldn't leave my line art this bare if I wouldn't actually paint it. So if you're doing line art as for those of us who have that experience, we know that you have to put a lot of details in to make it easy. But if you're painting, you can get away with a lot. But the paint itself is taking up the space. So that's what it does. And almost done here. And, yeah. So okay. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Let's make sure I do every edge. Right, so then there will be something there that's something else. Hope it doesn't affect me when I start rendering. But yep, guys, we've reached the end of today's presentation. It's been fun for me. Sorry for the interruptions. I will do intermissions regardless of what I'm doing on my end or not. Just to let you guys know what I'm doing. Make sure everything is running properly on my side of things. Make sure everything is where it should be. So I have to, make sure that the quality of the live is kept high. And I have to do these things while I'm doing the live. And also, yeah, I hope you guys Don't forget to follow me. Don't forget to please send me a chat. Send me um, the messages you have, any queries you have about anything. Um, I'm not the most technical artist out there, but any questions you have, if I don't have the information, I can look it up for you. Uh, uh, God willing, I can do that for you. Let me know how you feel. Hope your day is going well. Don't forget to visit my website, which is yazard.me, which is yazart.me. That is yazart.me, yazart.me. Please go on there and have a look around. Look at my novel. It's a horror novel. If you love horror, it's for you. I also have music on there. But I will be uploading much more content soon. Many more albums to be released and more books to be released soon. And I'm looking to, you know, give you these things and make them available on the website. So let me know what you think. I have merch on there too, even stationery, and then more stuff to come. Just keep eyes on what I'm doing. Um, that's my bread and butter. So you can go on there and let me know what you think. Find what you like and buy what you like. And have a good day, guys. Make sure you guys stay loose, stay free, stay blessed, and keep safe wherever you are. Make sure you always appreciate what it is that God has given you. Appreciate the life that you have. Um, make sure you understand that you're appreciated, you're loved, man. So make sure you have yourselves a good day. Take it easy, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.